Hi everybody, welcome back, and today we're going to be delving back into our worm farm starter kit. The AC has been off in this room. It was on for a couple of days actually. I must be telling the truth. It was on for a couple of days. I've been trying to draw the moisture out of one of my other bins, and this bin was really wet. 82. Oh no, hold on. That's gone down. That's on top of the paper. 85 in the box. Nice. Moisture's good. Let's just get rid of this paper for the time being. Last time we were here, we fed this bin the textured vegetable protein, the one that we use to make plant-based burgers. There's a small indentation here which tells me that the food has gone down, which is quite cool. There should be that banana in here still. So yeah, let's just take a quick look. Banana's there, TVP is gone. I can still see part of that banana. That cardboard's still down there. But they've had a good go of that banana too. No worms in it. And there's that skin. I'll just put this to the side. The moisture level's quite high. The worms are in here. They look great. Big and healthy. Honestly, I didn't expect them to be as big in this bin because I haven't been feeding them chow, but I mean, in all honesty, they don't look too bad, do they? They don't. They look fat. The colour's beautiful on them. Yeah, these guys seem good. I can see a lot more baby worms, which tells me that their population is growing. Let's get rid of this. There's more of that banana peel there. Let's put that to one side. We are going to get another feeding today. So, I always talk about in my other videos, usually at the end, when I ask people to like and subscribe, I always mention something about comments as well. I'm not sure how many of you stay until the end, but I would really love to know more about you guys. Who's watching? Where you're watching from? Do you have worms? What kind of worms do you have? What challenges do you face? Are you know, why are you growing worms? Why are you breeding them? Are you using them to compost? Are you breeding them? Are you thinking of starting a business? Would be really interested. The moisture level in this bin is really high. Not too high, but great enough for the worms. They seem to be super happy. Just get this on this side and fluff the other side as well. It's very mushy. There's no smell from here. Oops. Admittedly, this is a small bin. I'm not sure if you've seen the previous videos for this worm farm starter kit, but the reason why I started it in this specific tub was because I actually sell these and give them away to kids, to schools and stuff, to be able to just check out and to get used to playing with worms for science projects, or if they just want to sort of like get into getting scraps, you know, composting food scraps. So I thought, what better way than to use one of these and actually show them how it's done from me. This is the only bin also that I feed experimental food to. When I say experimental food, it's just that every week I like to try and feed it something different, something new. And I was thinking about the bin and what the worms can eat and what they can feed on. And they really love nitrogen rich greens. So when I fed them lettuce, they went through the lettuce. I fed them, what else did I feed them? Celery. The celery's all gone, even the stalky stuff. There was a few bits and pieces left previously. That's all gone. So now, this week, I'm going to feed them something completely different. And you know, if you don't have to always feed them food scraps, what you could do is you could feed them garden waste. So the biggest garden waste that I think we all have, and maybe one of the issues that we all have as gardeners, if we're making, if we're composting worms, one of the biggest issues that we're always facing, I'm guessing, is weeds in our garden. So today, let's put this back down at the bottom. Today, I just grabbed a bunch of weeds, roots and all, and I'm just gonna, little seed pods, everything, and I'm just gonna tear it up with my hands. I probably should have brought a pair of scissors or used my knife. I do have a knife here somewhere. Yeah, maybe that's gonna be better. Let me just chop it up. This is gonna be a colossal feed, by the way. Just get to start with the roots, maybe. The great thing, I think, with feeding them the weeds is that the weeds pull out, obviously, a lot of the nutrients from your soil. So a good way to put that back into your system is by composting them, making compost tea. And I thought, why not try and feed these weeds to the worms? That's a lot. We'll sort that out now. Just chop it nice and small. So all these lovely nutrients that are in these weeds, I'm going to feed back into this worm bin. Get my worms to digest all those beautiful nutrients, and then poop it out into some gorgeous castings. So that is a pretty decent feed, which I'm pretty certain that my guys here are going to devour. And I mean, honestly, I don't really have any food scraps available in the kitchen. I'm composting a lot of my food scraps, and we've been pretty good. We don't usually have many food scraps left over. I usually have like onion peels and lemon peels and lime peels and potato skins. If we peel the potatoes, sometimes we just roast them with the potato skins on them, or make thick cut chips, fries, which you guys will call, with the skins on. So because it holds a lot of the nutrients are kept in the skin. So yeah, so we don't usually have that many food scraps, and whatever we do, we dump into the compost. So this is a good way. If you don't have any food scraps at hand, you're always going to be able to find some weeds in your garden, or and if you live in an apartment, just go downstairs to your near your apartment building, and I'm sure you can find some weeds out in the street, and you can just feed them to your worms. You don't always have to spend money on feeding them fancy stuff. You don't have to feed them worm chow like I do to the other breeds. You don't have to give them any specific kind of diet. These guys will eat anything. Actually, the one thing that I did forget, and I should have brought in, I've got a whole bunch of, I've been saving the cardboard from inside the toilet papers, the loo rolls. So I've got a whole bunch saved up inside from the kitchen rolls and toilet papers, and I wanted to really put these in there, but next time that's not an issue. We can give that to them in a subsequent video. But yeah, these guys are pretty happy with the way that they've been feeding. They're multiplying, they're breeding. The bin is healthy. There's no smell, there's no mites in this, there's nothing. So this tells me that this is a really healthy bin. The worms are really happy, and that makes me happy. So that's it, really. And Can't really go wrong with that. Can't ask for more. These guys are getting on really well. I'm going to ask you guys to just give me a quick thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, leave those comments, ring that bell, and thank you again for watching. And until next time, be good, be safe, and see you soon.